Hello, hi, welcome once again to M5's English language learning program, Let's Speak English. I'm Gav Duncan and I'm here on your TV to help you learn English. Now, are you sitting comfortably? Yes? Good. And are you ready for today's lesson? Yes? Good. Okay, well let's learn English together. And hello. So, what are you all doing today? I mean, I know what you're doing now. You're sitting down with a cup of something hot on a comfortable sofa, watching me, waiting for the next installment in the Benchfield Shopping Saga. Okay. All right, calm down. Don't worry. The next installment is coming, don't worry. But before that, there are still a few loose ends that we have to tie up, aren't there? Yes, there are. So, let's tie up those loose ends and then we can rejoin the Benchfields and catch up with the latest episode in their shopping extravaganza. So, who remembers what we looked at last lesson? I know, you all do, don't you?
No.
Oh, sorry. Well, in that case, let's quickly recap what we saw and heard last lesson. Okay? Last lesson, we saw Lizzie and Tim come back into the supermarket. The rest of the family were in the supermarket somewhere doing the shopping. But Lizzie and Tim weren't with the rest of the family, were they? No. Tim went out into the car park to find the car. Then Alfredo sent Lizzie to find Tim. Alfredo asked Lizzie to fetch Tim, to go and find Tim and then bring him back into the supermarket. Alfredo told Lizzie to catch them up. Lizzie knew that the rest of the family weren't going to wait. Alfredo, John and Doreen have started shopping, and Lizzie and Tim have got to find them. Okay, but last lesson, when we finished the lesson, we were looking at the conversation that Lizzie and Tim were having when they went back into the supermarket. Okay, so let's finish looking at that conversation. We saw that Lizzie used a lot of imperatives, didn't we? Yes, we heard that she used the bare infinitive, the infinitive without to, when she told Tim what to do. She told him to stand up and come with me. She also told him that he was thick again. Do you all remember that word? When we use the word thick to talk about a person in the UK, we mean that that person is stupid. Thick in British English is just an informal or slang synonym for stupid. There was another phrase that Lizzie used which we haven't seen before. She said something about a penny dropping, didn't she? Now this is an easy one. It's exactly, well, more or less exactly as the phrase we use in Hungarian. Both phrases come from the same source. Aha. Who remembers what the word source means? A source is where something starts. The source of the Nile, for example, the river in Africa, is in Rwanda, apparently. So, that means that the start point of the water, which turns into the great river Nile, is in Rwanda. Think about the situation if you have a problem with your computer. If your computer isn't working properly, for example. You take your computer to the computer repair center. Tell them what the problem is, and then the computer technicians try to locate, try to find, try to identify the source of the problem. They look in the computer to see where the problem starts. They want to find the source of the problem so that they can fix the problem, so that they can repair the computer, so that they can eliminate the problem and make your computer work properly. Think about journalists and police detectives. They often have sources, people they know who provide them with information, people who give them information. These people are a source of information for the journalist or the police detective. The information comes from these people, these sources of information. Now, where was... Oh, yes, of course. Two phrases, one source. Both the British phrase and the Hungarian phrase come from the same source. They both developed from the same idea. And that source is the telephone. When the first public telephones were developed, they didn't work with credit cards or with telephone cards. No. The first public telephones worked with metal coins in the UK and with some tokens in Hungary. When someone wanted to use a telephone, they picked up the handset, dialed the number, and then they heard a noise. When they heard the noise, they had to insert or put in either a coin, a penny coin if they were in the UK, or a token, a tontus, if they were in Hungary. Now these two things, these two objects did exactly the same thing. Both the penny coin and the tontus are made of metal and they're the same size, and that's very important. Public telephones work with electricity. They need electricity to work. No electricity, no phone call. Now the next part is the important part. It's all to do with electrical circuits. Okay, calm down. It's not difficult. A circuit is the idea of an approximately circular line which starts and ends in the same place. Think about when you were at school. Think about your sports lessons. When the PE teacher wanted you to warm up, he told you to run a few circuits around the football pitch or gym. Okay, so that's the idea of a circuit in general. But the circuit we're interested in is an electrical circuit. An electrical circuit is the same sort of thing. Electricity and something which works with electricity connected with wires. Now, here's a picture of a very simple circuit. Okay, so as you can see, in this circuit, we've got a battery to provide or give us electrical power, a light bulb, and a switch. All of them are connected by blue wires, but this circuit is broken. The switch is switched off, so the electricity can't complete the circuit. So the light bulb is not on. There's no light. Now, I know you all know, but I'm going to ask anyway. What happens when we complete the circuit? What happens when we connect the switch, when we turn the switch on? That's right. When we complete the circuit, then the electricity can travel around the electrical circuit through the wires, and the electricity can connect to the light bulb. The electricity can reach the light bulb and provide electrical power for the light bulb to work, like this. All right, that's better, isn't it? Now that we've completed the circuit, now that we've turned the switch on, now the electricity can travel all the way around the circuit and provide electrical power for the light bulb. Now the light bulb is working, it's giving out light, it's lit up, it's illuminated. Brilliant. Now, stay with me for a minute. This is where the phone comes in. A public phone works in the same way as this electrical circuit. The circuit is broken until you give the phone company something. And that something is money. Yes, kids, that's right. The phone company won't let you phone for free. You have to give them some money, some cash, some dough, some wonga. You have to pay to use the phone. Okay, now, back to the penny and the tontus. What do we know about them? Well, there's one very important fact that we know about them. They're all the same size. Pennies and tokens are made by machines. They're cut to the same size. So if I have a penny and you have a penny, then we know that they're the same size. If you've got 10p and I've got 10p, then we know that the two coins are the same size. Look at this photo of 1 and 2 penny coins. All the 1 pennies are the same size, and all the 2 pennies are the same size. And the same is true of tokens. They're made by a machine. They're all the same size. Okay, now why is this important? Because inside the public phone, inside the box where you put the money or the token, The switch is operated when a coin or token of a certain size enters the machine. So when I put in a penny, the machine recognizes the size of the coin, the switch is activated, the circuit is completed, and the electricity connects to the phone so that I can make a phone call. If I put a token into a token-operated phone, the same thing happens. The machine recognizes or detects that a token of the correct size was inserted, and the switch is activated. The circuit is completed, and the electricity flows all the way around, which means that I can make a phone call. So, when the penny drops, the circuit is completed. The electricity flows all the way around and ping!
One day you may be able to call home and automatically turn off the oven.
Everything is clear. So what did Lizzie mean when she said to Tim, "The penny's dropped"? Yes, that's right. She meant that the circuit in Tim's head is now complete. The electricity is flowing around his brain and he understands. The switch has been turned on. Contact has been made. Tim understands. Okay. And what's the Hungarian version? That's right. Leesett a tontus. Exactly the same phrase, exactly the same meaning. The only minor, small difference is that the British use a penny and the Hungarians use a token. Okay, now time's running out, but we've still got a couple of minutes left. So, there was one adjective that I'm not sure if we've seen before. Tim said that his legs were sore from all the walking. Any ideas of what sore means? Yes, that's right. Sore is just a synonym for painful. If you run 300 kilometers, your legs will be sore. They will be painful. If you have a headache, then your head is sore. If you have a toothache, then one of your teeth hurts. It's painful. It's sore. If you run into a tree with your face, then your face will be sore. Okay, what else? Well, Tim also said that there was a hole in his sole. The sole is the bottom of your foot or the bottom of your shoe. In this case, I think it's more likely that Tim's talking about the bottom of his shoe. If you walk around the world 3 times, then you will get a hole in your shoe, like this. Okay, and on that note, it's time for us to leave. Yes, our lesson is over for the day. I know that we didn't catch up with the bench fields, but never mind. Remember the milk. Remember the damp cloth, remember the eyebrows, and remember the Alamo, of course. Right then, people, I'll see you all tomorrow, and I promise that we'll catch up with the bench fields then, okay? All right, have a great afternoon, have a fab evening, and I'll see you all tomorrow, okay? Okay, have fun, see you later, and, oh, you know, www.m5tv.hu. See you later, bye!